Okay, I haven't done this in forever. I feel super weird. I haven't done this in like 2 months. Basically, I am leaving work for the last time ever. Thank goodness. And that is not like in any way meant to be like, thank goodness I hate this place. It was my first job ever out of college. I'm gonna turn my car on and get going. Basically, I do my laundry back there. Basically, I made the ultimate decision 2 weeks ago to switch the situation that I was in. If you watched like my other little vlogs like 2 months ago, I was not happy and I haven't been happy. This is super lame, but basically since I've been in Kent and at school with like all my friends and my boyfriend and had like a various schedule, this was like really different and weird for me, but I'm super glad that I did it. I just need to debrief right now because before I like start getting like, I'm gonna like think too much into it. I don't think I realized that I was super unhappy until the end of October, after Ben and I got back from Chicago. It's basically when I like stopped doing the vlogs, honestly. I had started the vlogs because I was feeling kind of lonely and felt like I needed something, like some kind of outlet, you know? I found a little bit of joy in it, obviously. But, bye Avery. See you sometime. It basically just was like a slap in the face, like, your life is so boring that you don't even have anything to talk about. Like, what was I supposed to talk about? Like, what is there to talk about? I go to work from 8 to 5. So it just made me feel even worse in a way. Yeah, sorry, you can like hear my mugs clinking together in the back seat. It's like really annoying. But the cube life, as I like to call it, was not for me. I consider myself lucky that at 23 and 6 months out of college, I tried something and decided right away that I didn't like it and it wasn't for me, and like had the courage to find something else and move on. So on to the good stuff, okay? I'm moving home. So this weekend I'm moving back in with my parents. I'm really excited because it's gonna save me so much money. It'll be nice to like be at home and be in a familiar place. So I mean, I'm an hour away, which isn't that long. An hour sometimes feels like a lot when you're feeling really anxious or depressed. It's easy to get caught up in, oh my god, I'm nowhere near anybody that could take care of me if something were to happen, or could get here really quick if there was like an emergency, or just like, it's scary. So I'm just like really looking forward to my next chapter, which is also what I said about this chapter, but I have a really good feeling about this one. I got a full-time nanny position. So if you don't know, I started college in early childhood education. Really loved it. Did that for 2 years. I'd always wanted to be a teacher. Halfway through my degree, I had passed all my tests I needed to pass. I had gotten good scores on my essays that you needed to do. Like, you had to get into the program, and I submitted everything for the first time. Had no doubts in my mind. I was not ready for that. I picked up and I moved on, and I tried again the next semester. The dean said that I was like the second person from the cutoff. So I was like, okay, this is just like God testing me. Try a little harder, like push yourself, do really good, and you know, you'll get there. Resubmitted everything. I still passed all my praxis exams and everything. So that goes through. They decided to change their criteria. So instead of a point system, now it was a percentage, and you had to have like 80% to pass. This time I got a 79.75. I literally can't make this stuff up. Like, I can't. I got really upset. I went into the dean's office dressed like as professional as I could. You know, I had my resumes on me. I had cover letters. I had recommendation letters. At the time, I was working at 2 different tutoring centers in an elementary school as a paraprofessional, which is somebody who kind of pulls out like the children individually who need like IEPs when they take tests, or just need help like in general, like, you know, extra help that they can't do. The teachers can't provide in the classroom with a classroom full of 25 kids. So I loved doing that. This was also the year that they had decided to get rid of like interviews, like entrance interviews, which I think is a huge deal considering the fact that you're like literally looking at someone that's going to educate children. You should probably know, like, I mean, they say it in the professional world, like first impressions are everything. looks mean something. There is definitely a look to a teacher and a heart to a teacher. That's the big thing, is like their heart and what they're passionate about. And I cannot express to you in an essay how passionate I am about children and teaching and what I want to, like, what kind of difference I want to leave on this world, okay? And I had to do it in an essay instead of an interview. I'm literally gonna cry like a freaking lunatic. And I couldn't do that. Like, I can't put in words over a computer, like, what it means to me. So they had taken away the interviews, and I walked into this room, and she literally looks me in the eyes and was like, yeah, we get it, you played teacher since you were little. And I hadn't even, like, mentioned that part, but I did, and I'm sure everybody else that wants to be a teacher did it too. And I lost so much respect for her and that program. The minute she said that, I was like, I don't want this. So she completely, and I'm not just gonna put the whole blame on her, like, there were other people in my life at the time that were kind of like straying me away from it, and kind of like, this is a sign, maybe don't do it just because you wanted it your whole life. You know, that's maybe what was driving me. And I did think that at a point. It was like, okay, well, I've wanted this since I was little. Like, maybe it's just the thought of, like, always wanting it. Like, it's like when you loved, like, Robert Pattinson from Twilight. Okay, you just, like, wanted the idea of being with him, but if he really walked up to you and wanted to date you, would you? Maybe, not me. Maybe I'm just in love with the idea of the fact that, like, I've wanted it my whole life. So I let it bring me down, and I gave it up, and I switched my major going into my junior year, and I was happy. I was with communications and digital media production. I was doing photography and video stuff. I was liking it, but I am telling you, right now, I skipped so much class. I didn't want to learn about what was being taught. Like, I wanted to be able to do my own stuff. I started panicking again because I was like I don't want to do a job where someone's telling me, it's like reading, love reading, do it for fun, but do I want to be like reading a book that someone told me to read or that I'm going to be tested on? No. So that's how I figured out that that was more of a hobby. So I was like, well, shit. I graduated and I got a job at Avery Dennison, which is where I've been thus far. I was in charge of samples for the graphics side, which was cool because I got to do car wraps and stuff like that, and I was sending companies and end users like samples of the stuff. Met a really good group of people on the way. This was just, you know, where I was passing through. I just like, it's just like super, I don't know. It's weird for me because I don't do very well with like moving on from things. What the fuck? I cannot wait to get home. I'm on my way to Kent right now. I can't wait to hug my boyfriend. I can't wait to lay in bed with my little, like, I am so excited. And I never thought that this was gonna come. Like, I really thought I was gonna be stuck in this situation that I didn't like. I'm such an ugly crier. I'm out. Like, I did it. I made it through a really hard time in my life. And it's over. And I get to do something that I love. I mean, I'm seriously going to be spending every weekday with a 2-year-old, and like, that is something that I've known since I was little that I want to do. Oh my God. I'm never gonna let anyone take that away from me again, because that dean like really fucked me up. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to like pretty much log off here, but I'm gonna do whatever I have to from here on out to make myself happy. So please, if you are not happy in anything, your job, the school you go to, the people you hang out with, the boyfriend or girlfriend that you have, your parents, your siblings, do not stay there. Unless it's something that you absolutely, like if you're in high school, you can't leave high school, but like, and obviously I had to until I found a new job, but I didn't give up. And I'm really looking forward to this next chapter. And if you've made it this far and watched it, I love you so much. And to everyone that was really kind on my Facebook status, I appreciate you more than anything. I almost missed my exit. I am in my feels. So anyway, thanks for sticking with me for this lovely life update and cry sesh. I also got a really awesome new camera for Christmas. I'm really excited to use it, and that's what I'm going to be vlogging on from now on. And I'm working on getting a ring light So I'll definitely keep you updated with how everything's going. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm in a way better mood now that I cried it out, and I'm gonna jam out and make my way to Kent safely. That's all. See you next time.